Hello my dear students, this is FaiZ welcoming you again to study from home. Without wasting much of our time, let's start with our subject Social Science History portion with chapter number 1 What, Where, How and When, part 7. My dear students, today's our topics are number 1 past or many. Number 2, what do dates mean? Let's start with one past or many. In this paragraph, we are going to learn about the different group of people, or you can say the different kind of lifestyle of the different group of people in the past. For to understand that, here the question has been asked, did you notice the title of this book? Yes, the title name is Our Past. That indicates the plural form. Why it is in plural form? Yes, by the title you can easily understand that in this paragraph they are going to convey the message that they are discussing here the life of two different group of people, like herders and farmers, and kings and queens. Means the life of herders and farmers were different from the group of people, kings and queens. As well as the life of merchants were also different from those of craftspersons. Merchants, as I have told in my previous video, that merchants means a person who are engaged in purchasing or the selling of products as well as in the production. And craft persons, generally persons are include cobbler, blacksmith, goldsmith, weaver, tailor, etc. etc. And these things even true today. How? That in our country nowadays also people who are living in different states have different kind of lifestyle. Let me see. Today most people living in the Andaman Island get their own food by fishing, hunting and collecting forest produce. Means in this modern age still people who are living on island of Andaman, they are living as hunter-gathering life, which were already lived by some group of people in the past. Also, opposite to that, most people living in cities like us depend on others. Means for milk we have to depend on herders, for plants and vegetables and crops we have to depend on farmers. Same way, such kind of differences were also existed in the past. Besides, there is another kind of difference. Like whenever we are talking about the past, the first thing that comes to our mind is the lifestyle of kings and the battles they fought in the war. But why only such things that comes into our mind? Because whatever the things that done by the kings or queens, they kept records of their victories as well as the things that they were doing. But we cannot find the records of ordinary people. Why? Because they don't have or they didn't have record the things which they were doing. So the reason why we didn't come to know about gatherers, farmers, herders, etc., the lifestyle of such people. But such people were existing in the past. That's true. But the question is arise, how we come to know about such person, even though they were not writing the things which they were doing. Then this person or this study, archaeology, and archaeologists were an older person who helped us to know more about the lifestyle of ordinary people where existed in the past. By digging the surfaces of the earth, archaeologists found the evidence of remains left of the past. Now, new topics. What do dates means? The most easy and interesting topic. कभी भी कोई भी हमें पूछता है that what is your birth date? Then we are mentioning date, month and year. 2000 or something. But here you may see in our history that BC, BCE and AD, such short words or such words mentioned with the date. Why such? Then let's discuss here. These years are counted from the date generally assigned to the birth of Jesus. यानी जीसस क्राइस्ट जिस एरा में पैदा हुए थे उसके पहले की जो हिस्ट्री है that is known as before Christ era, और जब जीसस रह रहे थे उस टाइम में जो डेट मेंशन होती है that date mentioned by AD or CE, that means current era, or Anno Domini means in the generation or in the era of Jesus Christ. That we will come to know in the next stage. So Jesus Christ, who is also known as the founder of Christianity. So this year which is assigned to birth of Jesus Christ generally counted, as many parts of the world have using this this date format. Now you can see here later 5 days means the topic which we just now have discussed. You can see BC, we have seen stand for before Christ means जीसस क्राइस्ट के बर्थ के पहले की जितनी भी पास्ट है या फिर जितनी भी चीजें हैं वो मेंशन की जाती है बीसी से. एंड सम ऑफ द डेट्स वेयर यू कैन फाइंड एडी बिफोर डेट्स, दिस इज और दिस स्टैंड फॉर एनो डोमिनी, मीनिंग in the year of Lord or in the year of Jesus Christ. So the date after 2000, that means 2005 can be written as AD. Means ऐसा माना जाता है that this 2000 को Jesus Christ as a birth year माना जाता है, then 2005 can be denoted as AD, that means in the year of Lord, जब वो जिंदा थे तब की. Now sometimes CE is used means current era, or you can say common era instead of AD. means जिस एज में जीसस क्राइस्ट थे उसको या तो AD से मेंशन किया जाता था या फिर सी से भी मेंशन होता है। एंड BCE मीन्स बिफोर कॉमन एरा, जीसस क्राइस्ट के पहले। So we use these terms because the Christian era is now used in most countries of the world. In India, we began using this form of dating from about 200 years ago. Now this portion is just for your knowledge that we have seen that most of the inscriptions were written on hard surfaces that we already have knowing about. Many of these were written several hundred years ago, काफी बहुत सालों पहले लिखे गए हैं। और inscriptions contain both script and languages, दोनों में कहीं पे languages शामिल है तो कहीं पे script भी शामिल है। लैंग्वेजेस भी है, स्क्रिप्ट भी है, वो विद टाइम क्या हो गई है, चेंज होती गई है। लैंग्वेज विच वो यूज एज वेल एज स्क्रिप्ट्स हैव चेंज ओवर टाइम। सो हाउ द स्कॉलर्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट वाज रिटन? जबकि लैंग्वेज और स्क्रिप्ट बहुत पहले लिखी गई है लेकिन बाद में वो थोड़ी बहुत ही चेंज हो गई है, तो जो स्कॉलर्स है जो उसके पीछे सर्च करते, स्टडी करते, उनको कैसे पता चलता है कि वो क्या लिखा हुआ है? देन here one example is given that we see this can be done through the process known as decipherment. Decipherment is the process of understanding the script and languages that changes. Now here you can see some of the script or some of the graphics or image have different alphabet stands for. Here you can see this alphabet, this picture is stand for L. So scholars try to manage such things in a particular order and they have write such things. Cleopatra, the famous queen of Egypt. Now here, one of the most famous stories of decipherment comes from Egypt. Just now I have told, a country in North Africa where there were kings and queens about 5,000 years ago. यानी ऐसी जगह पे जहाँ पे kings और queens रहते थे 5,000 साल पहले। Rosetta is a town on the north coast of Egypt and here an inscribed stone was found. Rosetta एक जगह है कि जहाँ पे inscribed किया हुआ stone पाया गया है, which contain inscription in 3 different languages. और उसके ऊपर जो inscription लिखी हुई है वो 3 language में है. The one is in Greek and other 2 from the Egyptian language. Scholars who could read Greek figure out that the names of kings and queens. जो स्कॉलर्स इसके रिगार्डिंग स्टडी करते हैं उनको पता चलता है कि कौन से किंग्स के बारे में और कौन से क्वींस के बारे में वहां पे लिखा गया है और क्या क्या लिखा गया है। Call the cartouche. They then place the Greek and Egyptian sign side by side. फिर जैसे जैसे उनको साइड के बारे में समझ आने लगती है वो उसको एक सीक्वेंस ऑर्डर में लिखना स्टार्ट करते हैं। जैसे कि वी आर राइटिंग अवर नेम, we are knowing about the alphabet A, B, C, D, but how to write your individual's name? Then we are arranging the particular capital or letters in a sequence form so that we can pronounce our name. Similarly, these scholars were used such techniques to identify the sound for which the Egyptian letters stood. As we arrange the letters in our names order, we can pronounce our name. As you can see, a line stood for L that we already have seen. So that's all for first chapter. Inshallah, we will meet in next video with another chapter. Thank you very much for listening me very patiently. Have a nice day.